Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram right now and follow us on our official page at hookah_anonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, ZackTV, man, the infamous, most notorious blogger, YouTuber, anything you want to call him in the books when it comes to Chicago, right? Now, it just came out that 5 suspects were pretty much, picked up for his murder. The kind of ironic, weird part that kind of gets me is that this information has, quote unquote, just been released. Alright, so that's the thing. They're saying it's just been released, even though these guys been captured. It's 2022, and they're just now telling us this information. Alright, now, like I said, ZackTV, it comes out that at least 5 guys was involved in his murder. For those that aren't too familiar with his murder case, Zack Stoner, aka ZackTV, was fatally shot and killed in Chicago on May 30th, 2018. Now, Zack was driving in Chicago's South Loop area when a car pulled up alongside and began firing shots, striking Zack in the head and neck area, causing his car to crash into a light pole, as footage was captured from what it seems to be a building nearby. Now, the motive behind Zack's murder is still unclear to this day. No one knows why Zack was targeted, being that he gave back to the community by holding events, using his platform to shed light on, a lot of Chicago's up-and-coming artists. Just a whole bunch of things towards the Chicago community that nobody else was doing. Alright, when no other blogger or reporter would, Zack would go into some of the most gruesome neighborhoods of Chicago, surrounded by a lot of young men with guns, and risk his life, knowing that ops could strike the individuals he was interviewing at any given time. But that didn't stop Zack from still going into these neighborhoods, taking that risk. Now, what made him so prevalent was that it was a lot of diamonds in the rough in Chicago. From Chief Keef, Lil Durk, Lil Bibby, G Herbo. These are the guys who, in the earlier drill culture, they didn't have a name. Not saying that Zack gave him that platform, but these are the people that he were around as well. They all have earlier ZackTV interviews, and Zack was the guy that if you wanted to be popular, you had to be on his platform pretty much. And he did his due diligence, because at the end of the day, no matter how much talent these people had, nobody wanted to go to Chicago at that time. It was like a situation of guys were either scared to go to Chicago, or they just were unaware of what was going on in Chicago. It was one or the other. So it's like Zack pretty much bridged that gap. He put a platform out there for a lot of Chicago artists to be seen and heard, and that's how he took off. Now, with all that being said, it's been speculated that Zack was targeted by the higher ups, quote unquote, because he was exposing a lot of the foul play that had taken place in the Kanika Jenkins case, the case of the young lady in Chicago who they said was taking drugs and drinking at a hotel room with friends, but she somehow stumbled into the hotel's freezer by herself, located in the basement, while she was heavily intoxicated and, mixed with other drugs, they're saying, where she was ultimately found dead in the kitchen's walk-in freezer due to freezing to death. Now, Zack, including myself, and other people who's like-minded, thought that this story was fishy from the beginning and began their own investigations, where Zack started uncovering and exposing a lot of unknown facts about the hotel and its owner, and was even in the process of putting out a documentary based on the incident before he passed away. Alright, now as far as the death of ZackTV, it came unexpected, and everyone in the city of Chicago reacted almost the same, wondering who or why would anyone want to kill ZackTV. Alright, now apparently police have 5 suspects in custody. They released their pictures, but what I'm kind of lost about, right, is that Zack was killed in 2018. Reports are saying that these guys were in fact already arrested and charged in 2018 and 2019. So if that's the case, why is all of this information concerning the suspects just now coming out in 2022? All right, something's a little fishy. It don't sound right. Usually once suspects are apprehended, and with a case as big as ZackTV's, where everything was pretty much a mystery, the police would definitely rush to put out information in regards to that case, but they didn't. And here we are just now learning about suspects in 2022, a whole 4 years later. What was the big secret? Maybe they was waiting to capture someone else before they released the info, so it won't be, too known. But I can't even say that, because the articles I've read said that they was all captured within 2018 and 2019. So what was the motive behind them putting this information out now? Why did they feel like now was the right time to put it out? So y'all know me, I like to think outside the box, especially things that don't sit right with me. I like to question them. I don't just take things for face value. So number one, what I realize is they still haven't told us the motive behind Zack's killing. They say they got 5 guys in custody, but they still have yet to tell us what was the motive behind killing ZackTV. Why did they kill ZackTV? It's unclear even up until this day. And I think information like that will help us all, kind of put our own things together as to what's going on, or even clear up a lot of things within the case, period. What was the reason they killed ZackTV for? Especially somebody of his stature who was very well liked and loved and did a lot for the city. Why did they kill him? Now, number 2, right? Also, how were these suspects apprehended? Where, what, how, the whole current events. How were they captured? Maybe it's just me, but the articles I read, they all just mentioned that the suspects were arrested and they are in custody, but there's no information based on how these guys were captured or how the police knew for sure that these guys are indeed the suspects. Was it due to somebody snitching? Did they catch one of the guys and then he told on a bunch of other guys, or how? It's just a very basic article out there. All the articles that's out there, they just basic. They just say, hey, they have 5 guys in custody. In fact, they don't even see their names. I remember at one point, in fact, when his death first occurred, people tried to say that ZackTV got into it with some guys at the club that he was at before he got killed, and they follow him and murder him. Now, I'm not saying that that's unheard of. I'm not saying that that's not possible, man. But what I am saying that is, I find it hard to believe. I just don't know why. Everyone loves Zack, and Zack never put himself in that type of space to have problems like that. Every time he was on camera, he pretty much preached positivity. He talked this crap every now and then, but we all do. We all feel ourselves and have fun, or whatever the case may be. But it was never to the extent that he wanted to do harm to someone, or anything that would warrant harm done to him. At least not to the point to where someone would want to kill him. You see what I'm saying? Now, am I saying that Zack was a saint? No. Am I saying that it's impossible for Zack to be into it with some people? No, it happens. We're all human. But I am saying that Zack is one of them guys to where even if guys wanted to do something to him, they'll think twice. Like, hey, yo, man, listen, that's ZackTV. Let him be, man. It is what it is. We catch him on the next go around. Or even if we don't, we probably jump him or something, but we're not going to kill him. But that they always throw that narrative out there, like he was beefing and, this is why it happened, because he was into it with them. It's easy to believe, if you're naive, if you weak-minded, or if you're not trying to do your own research and really see what's going on. It's easier to go with that narrative because it's so common within our community, in our culture, especially in Chicago. You liable to think that any and everybody is just beefing and warring with each other if you're not really from the culture or know what's going on. But like I said, it's hard to believe because Zack always said he didn't play sides. He didn't favor this hood over this hood or this hood over that hood. He didn't claim no hoods as far as like beefing with this and that one. He didn't do that, man. So at the end of the day, you can't say, oh, well, he from this side, so this is why we did that. Nah. So what is the reason? And it goes back. What was the reason and the motive behind killing ZackTV? Alright, so I'm gonna let that stick with y'all, man. As y'all know, as of right now, they got those 5 suspects in custody. And let's just see what comes out of it, man. As we know, it's been 4 years later and we just now getting an update on the case. So like I said, man, y'all let me know what y'all feel about this in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.